so fascinating.
Wait, real quick, that's sick. The so you were talking about a little bit like how you're looking at like light and refraction and the way I guess the colors are projected, through the ways you're moving the mirrors and lights. And this is this is one thing I saw. I think I might have seen it on TikTok or something. Of I think they made the room really dark, and then they cut like a circle close to the window.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
You know,
yeah.
you know about that? And then I think then the light, was focused into that hole, and then it pretty much projects what's outside, but on the inside of the room. Do you got like have you ever?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think I've seen that. I mean, it's basically like creating a giant old-fashioned camera that you're inside of, which is awesome. I mean, that's how the first cameras came to work. Like it was like a dark, dark box with. Have you heard of a pinhole camera? It's a
Yeah,
dark, dark, like closed off box, except for this tiny little like pinhole in the front, and then you put the film in the back, and then it exposes like the light, but in the exact like order that like the light is hitting that hole. So yeah, it's super
okay.
cool. It's like that's exactly what it is, and I've been wanting to try that because it works pretty well from what I saw in that video. But yeah, that's like the start, right? Like that's how all at least film cameras work on a very rudimentary level.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. A lot of these things that the finished product looks really intricate and like crazy. Like sometimes they just like have like the most simple like basic beginnings, and the concepts. Like, it's just like it's just how physics and nature works.
Right, right, right. Exactly. Like, I think in part being able to capture and manipulate light has been one of the most incredible um, feats of technology just because it's been mainly through observation. But everything you see is just reflection of light. Without it, you wouldn't see a thing. So,
Hmm.
um,
That's deep.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But it's deep on the fucking like neuroscientific level too. Like I've been taking this class called computational basis of seeing and thinking, and I mean the human eye is one of the most amazing things. The ability to do so many different things at once and register that information to not just be something, but to mean something. Whew.
Yeah, it's
I could
incredible.
go on and on about that, but
Backtracking a little bit. So, how in high school, how did you, or whenever you really started crafting your passion into art, how were you able to like really express yourself?
I guess, you know, I didn't really start seeing it as art until I started considering myself an artist.
And
But
when was that?
I would say my senior year when I kind of put together all the things that I'd done just for like a college application, or it was the first time I'd seen all my work together. Um, then I realized like I should keep pursuing this, like, taking this seriously because, up till that point, like I've been I've been on this since like I was as long as I can remember before I could read or write. Drawing was everything to me. But